Alright guys, I'm back with another movie review, and today I have The Devil Inside. This was actually requested by Call of Rock 96, and I got this from Redbox yesterday, and I just got around to watching it today. And I've heard the reviews about this movie. People hated this one. Mostly for the ending, is what seems to be the general opinion of everybody, is the ending really sucked. I have to say, I enjoyed this movie, even with the ending. Sure, the ending could have been much better, but I was really entertained by this. I thought it was interesting and well done. The acting was good. They did the whole documentary type thing where they're following a girl around. But for the most part, yeah, this was a good movie to me. I'm also one of those fans of the whole Exorcist type movies. I do like those. I'm looking forward to The Possession next week because I think it looks pretty cool and it's kind of a different take on it. But yeah, when I saw the trailers for this, I thought it looked like a good movie. I heard some mixed opinions. A lot of people seem to hate it. And I finally got around to watching it myself and I liked it. That's just how it works sometimes. Not everybody likes the same things, but I am a fan of the whole exorcism stuff, so I thought that was a really good documentary. And it could have been really bad if the acting was terrible and you could just see how phony it was, like that one movie with oh my god, what is his name? The only reason I remember him is he was the professor on like Saved by the Bell, the college years. But he's a priest and he goes to a town and he actually is a fake priest, and he just doesn't really do exorcisms. He makes people think he does. You probably, if you've seen the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about, but that movie sucked. But this one was really good. It's kind of like watching something on, at least in the beginning, it's kind of like watching something on the History Channel or something like that, like a documentary. And that's what made it so good. You felt like this was something that actually happened. And I know movies always hype that up, that this is based on a true story, when in reality it's very loosely based on a true story. Like, really, no, it's not at all. So, I mean, I know they always hype that up. Paranormal Activity really loves to do it. But, yeah, they definitely did that in this one. And here's going to be some spoilers if you haven't seen the movie yet. But this one is about a girl. In 1989, her mother was getting exorcised, and she ends up killing 3 of the people. So they send her to Italy, into a mental institution. And the girl decides to go to Italy. She's doing a documentary, and she wants to find out what really happened to her mom, if there are, you know, people possessed, and if they are having to get exorcisms. So she wants to find out more about it, just to see what really happened. And it takes place in 2009. So she goes there, and she goes to the Vatican, and she starts taking some classes on exorcisms and things like that, just to learn more about it. And she meets these 2 priests, David and Ben. And they kind of work on their own. They help people who are possessed that the church refuses to help. Because the church requires, you know, very extensive backgrounds on these people. They want to make sure it's not mental illness and that they truly are possessed. And sometimes people, these 2 priests, feel that they are possessed, but the church will not help them, so they go and kind of do it pro bono. So they agree to let her come with them. They're going to show her some real exorcism stuff, and we meet a few other people who are possessed. They do some really cool stuff here. This one girl's body, it's all twisted up, and they have to sedate her, and nothing really new. They kind of do this thing with the pupils, and that's how you can tell if they're possessed, but nothing really new. I mean, it's the same old stuff. The demons curse, and they say personal things about the priest, and you know, the whole body twisting, floating, bending backwards, crawling up walls, all the same stuff we've seen before. But Isabella goes to see her mother, and she's got like this cross in her lip. She's got crosses all over her arms that she's carved in, and she was really good in this movie. The lady who played her mom was very good at this. I thought she played the whole creepy, older, possessed lady very well. And they want to help her mom, but the church will not let them into the mental institution to do this, so they have to kind of do it themselves. So they go in, and they perform the exorcism really quickly just to see if she is possessed. And of course she is. But early on in the movie, there was this priest talking about how they transfer, like the demons will go from person to person. And as soon as they said that, I was like, okay, Isabella's getting possessed. That's just what's going to happen. It was very obvious. So after they're done with her mother, she does seem to be better. And they leave, everything is fine. And then Isabella starts kind of acting a little weird. David, the other priest, starts acting really weird. And they have all this drama going on. And Ben is upset. He wants things in the church to change. And David goes with the cameraman to a baptism. And he's the priest, so he's performing it. And as he's baptizing the baby, he just leaves it underwater. He's like holding it down there. And so he's freaking out. And all these people are like, stop, stop. And the police are coming. And he just comes back to the apartment. The cameraman comes in, tells the others what happened. And David just goes upstairs. So they go up there to check on him. And he's cut his wrist. He's all possessed. His eyes are rolling back in his head. And the police show up because the guy just tried to drown a baby. And they go up there, and David's able to get one of their guns. And then he's going to shoot himself, and he says something to Ben. He says, he told me to say thank you or something. And then he kills himself. And after that happens, Isabella faints. So it kind of jumped from her mother to David to Isabella. So now she's possessed. They take her to the hospital. I think they thought she was having a seizure or something. And at the hospital, she freaks out, kills one of the nurses. Ben and the cameraman take her, put her in the car. They're trying to get her somewhere where they can perform an exorcism to save her. And she's freaking out in the car and basically causes the car to run off the road. And that was the end of the movie. So I do understand why some people were disappointed with the whole... you know, that was it, really? I mean, they just kind of die in a car wreck after all of this. Yeah, I mean, I understand the ending did kind of suck, but the build to that I thought was very good. With the whole cameraman stuff and the effects and everything. It was just a cool movie, I thought. It was kind of a new take on the whole Exorcist type movie. So I did enjoy this one. And that's it, really. Hopefully the possession is going to be just as good. And that's it. So that's my review of The Devil Inside. Hope you guys like this video. Leave your thoughts on this movie in the comments below, and thanks for watching.